Hello everyone. Welcome to the mini marathon of module C and D in RBWM. Two marathons, module A and B on Monday, Tuesday, numericals. There was a huge response. Huge means views went very high because you guys have given a huge response, and give the same for C and D also. Here also I'll be covering very important theory parts, theory questions and some numericals. Numericals also I'll cover. So follow the video completely, share it with your friends, like the video, and you yourself try the answers. Try the answers, give me the answers in the comment section. Okay? Don't miss this because this is very important, and as you know now exams, you have given 3 papers, only 1 is remaining. You can score more than 60. Join the paid batch. Even today if you join, then also you can clear the paper in remaining 3 days. Not only clear, you can go score 50 plus. In fact, 60 plus. I'll be giving you the PDF in the classes. I've distributed it. You can also get it. Join the paid batch. 90% of the paper will be from the PDFs which I'll be giving, the handouts. Okay? And importantly, see, this is just an idea because it's from the experience. You'll say, how can you say experience? I've been teaching this subject since 2013. Okay? So join it. You'll get the ebooks, mock test, everything. Okay? So let's start. Importantly, remember these questions, mostly I'll be covering the theory today. Okay? Mainly theory questions and some numericals. Okay? So let's start. Among the following, in which of the following case it is not required to be created by the way of deed and doesn't require registration? So which of them does not require the registration and no deed is required? So which of them? Simple mortgage, mortgage by conditional sale, usufructuary mortgage and equitable mortgage. Registration is not required in which mortgage? Think. Simple, conditional sale, usufructuary and equitable. Think over it. Remember the 3 main types of mortgages are. What are the 3 main types of mortgage? Very important, main. These are these 3. Simple, conditional sale and usufructuary. Everything else what you see, English mortgage, equitable mortgage, all these mortgages, these are under these 3. Okay. So here the question is different. See, I just gave you the information that 3 main basic types of mortgages are these 3. In simple mortgage, if you have to take the possession of any security, you have to go to the court and then do it. You require the intervention of the court. Conditional sale. In conditional sale, when you take the property as security, you can't get the income from that property. You can't get the income from that property. Means, suppose if I am taking house as a security, collateral, prime security for giving the home loan, the rent of that house will not be received by me as a bank. It will be received by the borrower, isn't it? Suppose if the borrower gives it on rent, the rent will be received by the borrower. That is conditional sale. And I can take the possession in conditional sale only when the customer defaults in the payment. Before that, nothing. Usufructuary is similar to conditional sale. Only the difference is, in usufructuary, the income from that flat, which I gave you earlier example, income from that flat, which the rent is received by me as a bank, received by me. So that's why we don't do this usufructuary. We are not allowed. How can you have the rent of the flat? We always do conditional sale. So this was just an information for the types of mortgages. But importantly remember, what is the answer? Does not require the registration. So which does not require the registration? Who does not require the registration? Equitable. Equitable mortgage will never require the registration. Never ever. Okay, that is just is hard lo. Give the documents, take the check, DD or NEFT nowadays. Among the following, which of the following statements are correct in context of financial literacy? Financial literacy. See, financial literacy is very important topic nowadays in banking, isn't it? All our Jan Dhan Yojanas, Pradhan Mantri Yojanas are for financial literacy only. So which of them is correct? Always focus on the question. What do they want? Do they want correct or incorrect? Financial literacy is the process by which people improve their knowledge and understanding of use of financial products and services. It is also described as one's ability to make informed judgments and take effective decisions regarding the use and management of money. The financial literacy is promoted by provisions of financial education and prelude to financial inclusion in villages. Prelude means before. This is the starting point, you can say. So which of them is correct? All of the above. Common sense, isn't it? All of the above are correct over here. Let me see in the comment section what have you typed. All of the above, no? D. Correct? D is the answer. Among the following, in which of the following case it is not required to be created? Require is done, already done. See, this was the explanation. Mortgage is of three types: simple, conditional sale, usufructuary. Okay? Court intervention required. Conditional sale, the rent is received by the customer. Usufructuary, rent is received by the bank. But nowadays, kindly understand, equitable mortgage, we don't require the registration, but you have to give the notification at the end of the month to the sub-registrar nowadays. That has been made compulsory. Okay? Within 30 days, you have to give the notification. Among the following, which of the following statements is or are not correct? Focus, not correct. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the bank lends the money to the customer, is the borrower and the lender, and thus a debtor and a creditor. So relationship between the bank and the customer is borrower and lender. Of course, who is the borrower, who is the lender, that we can check. Creditor, debtor. Who is the creditor? Bank is the creditor. Debtor is the customer. Borrower is the customer. Lender is the bank. So the relationship between the customer and the bank is debtor-creditor. So, true. Isn't it? Bank is the creditor, customer is the debtor. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the customer deposits certain valuables, bonds, securities with the bank for safe custody over here, is bailor-bailey or and thus customer and trustee. Bailor-bailey, what is bailment? What do you mean by bailment? Everyone, what is bailment? Who can answer me? Bailment. Suppose if you are going out, let's say, you are going out for some days, let's say 7 days. Okay? You have a bike or a car. Let's say 15 days you are going out. You have a car or a bike. Now in 15 days, if you don't drive the bike or the car, it creates problems, right? Because 15 days idle. So that bike or car will create problem. What do? You give it to your friend. For 15 days you ride it, so that the car will be running, bike will be running. Why do you give it to the person? Because you feel that the person will keep it correct, in a good condition. If tomorrow that friend sells that bike, then that is cheating. Bailment means that whenever the customer keeps the gold with you or bonds with you under the safe custody, okay? So that is the relationship of bailment. Whenever you give clothes to the iron man, right? Iron, the one who does the iron istri. Whenever you give the clothes to that person, what do you expect? That a person will not burn your clothes, isn't it? Tomorrow if that person starts burning the clothes, then that is the bailment, the trust is gone. Bailment is trust basically. Okay? So thus customer and the trustee, that is also true. The relationship between the customer and the bank, when the bank performs the services of remittance, collection of checks, bills on behalf of the customer, is principal and agent. Is it so? Or is it not so? Suppose if I come to your branch tomorrow and I give you the check, sir, take this check, ma'am, take this check, put it for clearing. So will you take the check and the funds which are received from that check, will you take it into your account, bank's account, your account, or will you give it to my account? For me. So what are you doing? Who is the owner of this money? The owner of this money is me, because it's my account, my check. What are you? You are the agent. So I become what? Principal. You become what? Agent. So whenever we send the checks for collection or anything for collection where we have to collect the money, we act as the agents. So the answer is correct. So all of the above are correct. All of the above are correct. D is the answer. Got it, everyone? Orders received from the court for recovery of certain debts are called as from the court. Orders received from the court are known as what? Attachment order NISI, recovery order absolute, attachment order and garnish order. What do you call it? Court orders. Court. Yes. Do you call it attachment order, recovery order absolute, attachment order, or this NISI or attachment, or this garnishing from the court? Let me see. Whoever answers this, comment section. Let me see them. Many of you are answering this as NISI. NISI, because you have heard this word NISI. But the correct answer is not this absolute NISI or this attachment NISI. The correct answer is garnish order. Okay, it is garnish order. So kindly note, what is garnish order? Garnish order is received from the court. Garnish order is of two types. Okay, it's of two types. Garnishing. This is of two types. One is NISI and second is absolute. Absolute. Okay. What is NISI? In NISI, the court tells you only to freeze the account. Freeze and keep it with you. That's it. Freeze the account, keep it with you. Don't let the funds be withdrawn. Whenever you freeze the account, there can be a credit in that account, but debit is not allowed. So freeze that account. And whenever you get this absolute, in absolute it tells the money should be given to the judgment given. Money should be given to the judgment. Okay, judgment. This creditor means debtor basically. Judgment debtor. So funds should be given to the judgment debtor. Debtor means who wants to recover the money. Court gives the order that yes, this person has a right to recover the money. So you have to give the funds to that person. So you are becoming the judgment debtor over there, and that person is judgment creditor. He has given the loan to you. So judgment creditor also you can call it. It depends on from what angle you are looking at it. Okay, judgment creditor. Got this point? So to the person who is rightful authority to receive the funds. Okay? Among the below given statements, which of the following is shows the correct advantages of ECS debit? ECS debit. Now, frankly speaking, ECS is not there in the banking now. This ECS has been replaced by NAC, NACH, National Automated Clearing House. It has been replaced by NAC. ECS is not there. Okay? So what are the advantages of ECS debit? No need of issuing a check to the beneficiary for each payment, and debit is made automatically. No need for issuing the check. Okay? Payment defaults will not happen if there is sufficient balance in the account. No follow-up is needed by the beneficiary, as the payment will be received automatically based on the mandate. Hassle-free for the mandate issuer, as it saves the time for him or her for issuing the checks for each time. So which is the correct answer for the ECS? Is it all of the above? Yes, which is the correct answer? What do you think? All of the above. Got it? All of the above is the answer in this. Got it, everyone? Clear? Kindly note this. The same are the points for NAC also. If somebody asks you for NAC, same answer. All the 3 points are same. No need for issuing the check. Payment defaults will not happen if sufficient balance is there. No follow-up is needed. So same answer. No change. Okay, for NAC also. Among the below given statements, which of the following is correct? About the mandate. What is mandate? Mandate and POA are the important terms in the banking. Mandate and POA. What is the difference? POA can be general POA or separate specific POA. General or specific. Means I can give a POA to anyone to operate my account, buy my property, sell my property, take a loan on my behalf. Everything POA can be given. General. And specific POA for specific account only. You are given the authority to operate the account of mine for 1 year. POA. Savings account only. You are given the POA for selling my property only. That is specific POA. Mandate is also similar to specific POA. But mandate is given only for the accounts. See, I can't give a mandate to anyone to sell my property. Specific POA, sell my property. Only sell my property. But I can give a mandate to somebody for selling my property. I can give it. So what do I have to do? Mandate is only for the banking. Operate my account. Mandate. Operate my account. That's it. Operate my account for savings. Operate my account for current. So that is mandate. It is given on the plain paper. Simple plain paper mandate is given. Mandate always has a time. Limited time. Short time. It can be for 6 months, 1 year, max to max. So, which of the following is correct regarding the mandate? The client notifying the bank that he has given someone else permission to manage the account on his behalf. Right? The customer will notify you that, see, I have given a mandate to somebody to operate my account. I am going out. For 3 months I am going to USA. I am giving the mandate to my brother, sister, whoever it is, to operate the account. The client doesn't need to verify the signatures on the mandate and obtain them in the mandate letter. Not client, it should be actually bank. Bank doesn't need to verify the signatures on the mandate and obtain them in the mandate letter. So bank doesn't need to verify the signatures. Okay. Institutions can impose a mandate. Mandate can't be issued by an account holder with a direction to his or her bankers authorizing the person to operate the account on his or her behalf. See, can't be issued. Things are confusing. Read it properly. Take your time. I'll give you 1 minute to read this. Take your time. You want a correct one. Want to verify the signature of anyone giving the mandate? You will have to verify the signature. So, definitely, this is false. Institutions can impose a mandate. Companies can give you the mandate. No. Mandate is given by individual only. False. Companies, if they want, they will issue this BR, board resolution. Mandate can't be issued by the account holder with a direction to his. Totally false. Mandate can be issued by the account holder, individual. Huh? This is also false. A client notifying that the bank that he has given someone else permission to manage his or her account. Correct. This is the right answer. Okay. Mandate and POA, you have to study a lot in exam. Definitely questions will be there. Among the below given, match which of the following is correctly matched. Among the below given match, which of the following is correctly matched? Savings or current accounts. Bank will inform any changes in minimum balance to be maintained in 30 days in advance. Okay. Dormant or inoperative accounts. Customer will also be informed 1 month before the customer's account is classified as dormant or inoperative. Closing customer's account. Bank will exchange soiled, mutilated notes and or small coins at the branches as per RBI directives. Cash transactions. Under normal circumstances, bank will not close customer's account without giving the customer at least 30 days notice. So which one is correct over here? Which one is correctly matched? Okay, which one is correctly matched over here? Bank will inform any change in minimum balance to be maintained at least 30 days in advance. Customer will also be informed 1 month before for dormant account, before the customer's account is classified as inoperative. So which is correctly matched over here? Think, everyone. Which is the correct answer over here? Think, everyone, think. Only one is correctly matched over here. Which one? Okay, let's go from downside. Cash transactions. Under normal circumstances, bank will not close customer's account. Is this correct matching? Here we are talking of cash transactions and here we are talking of account closure. So this is wrongly matched. False. Closing customer's account. Bank will exchange soil notes. Here the point is of soil notes and here the question is of closing customer's account. So wrongly matched. False. Dormant account. Customers will be informed 1 month before the customer's account is classified as dormant or inoperative. Nowadays we have the word inoperative. We don't have the word dormant nowadays. But is it informed 1 month before or something else? Customer is to inform 3 months before. 3 months. So this is also false. Only this is true. Savings current accounts, bank will inform any change in the minimum balance to be maintained 30 days in advance. This is true. This is true. Okay. So the correct answer over here is this. Now you got the answer. Now I'll make some changes over here. If I take this part over here, closing customer's account. Under normal circumstances, bank will not close the account without giving customer at least 30 days notice. Then it is true. Here, whenever you have to force close any account, you have to give a 30 days notice to that customer. Force closure, 30 days notice, compulsory. What is point? So this is an exam question. Huh? These all are exam questions. See this. First one, minimum balance 30 days. Inoperative 3 months. 3 months. Force close 30 days. Okay? And what about this? Cash transactions? Forget it. Nothing, no question on this. Okay? Bank will exchange soiled mutilated notes and or small coins at branches as per RBI directive. So you can add this for cash transactions. This. So that is also true then. Okay? In which of the following does an investor take maximum project risk? Maximum project risk. Investor is taking maximum project risk. Hedge fund, venture capital fund, private equity and mutual fund. Which of the investment parts the investor is taking maximum risk? Or you can call it which is the most riskiest business over here? The most riskiest business over here is venture capital. Most risky. You see, hardly 5 to 6% of the venture capital funds are recovered. 95% are gone. Most risky. Startup. VC is startup funding. Startup. Okay, this is startup funding. Private equity will never lose the funds that much. Okay, because private equity has a strike rate of around 90%. 10% they can lose here and there. Because why? Because of the stock market ups and downs. Hedge fund have a zero risk of failure. Hedge fund will never fail. Okay, never. And mutual fund, they can, but not to that extent. Highest risk is VC, venture capital fund. Very high risk. Okay. Provisions of SURFACI Act 2002 are. What are the provisions? Securitization of financial assets, reconstruction of financial assets, recognition of any interest created in the security for due repayment of a loan as a security interest, irrespective of its form and nature, but when it is not in the possession of the creditor, and all of the above. What are the provisions? Firstly, securitization of financial assets, that is allowed. That is basically the creation of this SURFACI Act only. So true. Reconstruction, ARC, true. Recognition of any interest created. Any interest created means created in the security for due repayment of a loan. Means repayment is due, customer has not paid, and that's why I need to get back that security as a bank. True. So the answer is all of the above. Okay, all of the above. Got it? In product management, the product policy is the main task. Okay? In product management, let me expand this. Yeah. Now it is okay. In product management, the product policy is the main task. The product policy takes into account the following concepts: appraisal of the product line and individual products, decisions on product differentiation, product positioning, brand decisions, and decisions on packaging. So in any bank's products, whenever we deal with any product, what do we look at? What is the main target? This is a part of your module C. Okay? What do we look at in product policy? What is the main aim? What are the main elements of product policy? Appraisal of product line and individual products, decisions on support differentiation, product positioning. What do you mean by these terms? See, appraisal of product line and individual products. individual products appraisal, whether it's going on as per the market needs, whether this product is earning revenue, basically. Okay. Decisions on product differentiation, how the products are different from the competitors as well as within themselves. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? One bank has 5 types of savings accounts and they are competing with each other. It should not be the case. Each product should not compete with the other product of your bank. Other banks it's okay, but your bank, no two products should compete with each other. Otherwise, what's the use? Isn't it? Product positioning. Positioning means brand. Putting it into the recall value, branding. So positioning, how is it positioned? Like for example, I'll give you an example of positioning. Suppose if I say Mercedes Benz, immediately it comes to your mind because that person might be the rich person. So that is known as positioning. Desh ka namak, Tata namak, Desh ka bank, State Bank, positioning. Okay. Then brand decisions. Brand decisions means what is to be done with the brand of the product, of the bank, how it is to be changed. Okay, that is brand decision. Then decision on packaging, how to package the products. Now what is packaging in banking? Banking there is no packaging. Yes, there is a packaging. Packaging means here we call what is additional we are giving. Additional features, because you don't have a product over here which I can wrap it and give it to you. So what do I have over here? I have various features to be added. Debit card withdrawal limit 1 lakh. Health insurance free. Augmentation, that is called as augmentation. So product policy will look at what? Product policy will look at all these 4. A, B, C, D, E, 5 in fact. So it is A to E, all of them. Okay. Appraisal of product line and individual products, decision on product differentiation, product positioning, brand decisions and decisions on packaging, all of them. Which of the following is not a feature of standalone model for retail loans? Not a feature, not a feature for standalone models for retail loans. It is based on documents only. Understand the question? Not a feature. Okay, for standalone. Standalone model means, what is a standalone model? Standalone model in a bank means basically what? Everything is done at the branch level. Okay, standalone. Everything is done at the branch level. It is based on documents only. There is no standard approach. Retail loans are one part of the multiple activity. Compliance of appraisal norms may be biased on customer profile. May be biased, correct. Biased on customer's profile. So which of them is not the feature? Not, kindly note, not the feature of standalone policy. So it is based on documents only. Is it? What is, I gave you that idea about standalone and CPU. See this? No. Somewhere else, standalone means everything is done by the branch. Standalone. Everything is done by the branch. Loan acquisition, loan processing, sanction, disbursement, monitoring, everything is done by the branch. Whereas in CPU model, branch acts like a courier person, takes the documents, gives it to CPU. CPU will process everything. So CPU is always a standardized method. So now we are talking of branch. Branch means your branch is doing everything. There can be a bias. See this. It is based on documents only. That is false. There can be a personal bias in branch. If the manager feels that the customer is good, he might deviate, he or she might deviate for that customer. See, compliance of appraisal norms may be biased on the customer's profile, right? This can happen. So this is false. This is true. What about the remaining two? There is no standard approach. It can happen. What the manager does, that is banking. In many branches I have seen. Every manager has a different concept, different way of working. So what he or she does is banking. So no standardized approach. True. Retail loans are one part of the multiple activity, one part, right? In branch banking, what you have to do? You are doing everything. Cash clearing, transfer, account opening, loans, retail loans, corporate loans, many things are done, isn't it? So this is also true. You want a false one. So the correct answer is this. Okay? This is the correct answer. Read this. The process from the time the customer enters the bank with a request for loan till the time loan is fully disbursed is known as loan solicitation, loan origination, loan process, loan sanction cum disbursement process. So from the time the customer enters the bank, I am entering your bank for loan, from that time till what? Till disbursement is known as what? Think. Yes? I'll show you. First, let me see the answers from your side. I'll show you the answer. Let me see. Yes, comment section. Now see this. How is the loan processed in any bank? One is loan form. Then we get the documents, KYC documents, financial documents, security document, plus any other if I want. Then I do the appraisal. Appraisal means checking whether to give the loan, how much loan is to be given, sanctioning process, then sanction, isn't it? Afterwards we take all the legal documents and then we disburse the loan. And then after disbursement, we monitor the loan, monitoring whether this loan is going correctly or are the funds diverted, okay, whether the customer is working properly, is it becoming NPA, monitoring. So kindly note, from stage number 1 to stage number 5, see, except monitoring I am not considering, except monitoring, everything is comes under loan origination. Loan origination, okay? Everything else comes under loan origination. Kindly note this. Except for loan monitoring, everything is loan origination. Got it, everyone? Clear? Loan origination. Next. In product management, the product policy is the main task. Okay, I thought the same question of what? Because there was a question on product policy earlier, but these are separate options. No, we have done this. Product differentiation, just now we have done it. Banking products like pensioners' loans, retirement solutions in banking, and pension plans in insurance, senior citizen term deposits comes under the category of which of the following? Safety, security, social needs, esteem, and self-actualization. I have explained you Maslow's hierarchy earlier. Okay, just to revise, we are having 5 stages. Physiological. I won't write all because all 4 are already mentioned over here. Which is not mentioned, that I'll write. Physiological. Physiology means the basic level, lowest level. Here the person earns on a daily basis, spends on a daily basis, no saving. Second is safety, security, this. Second. Third is social. Third. Esteem. Fourth. Self-actualization. Fifth. This person is retired person generally, old person. This is generally very young person, lowest level. Okay, when you join the bank, you have experienced this. When you join the bank, when the bank asks you, are you ready for getting the transfers? Yes, sir. Are you ready for going for business? Yes, sir. Physiological. You said yes to everything. Then 3, 4, 5 years passed in the bank, right? So now you are in this stage, social needs. You are a senior banker now. Now if the bank asks you, are you ready to go for, means 10 years have passed, let's say in banking. Are you ready to go to some other place? Means other part of the country? No, sir. You had said earlier, yes, sir. Now, no, sir. Why? Because you have grown now. Social needs. Society knows me. Okay, social needs means the customer feels that he is important. The person feels, society knows him. Car, new car is required. Earlier you didn't have the bike. You craved for the bike when you joined the bank, right? Then, second, safety, security, you purchase the bike. Then social needs, you purchase the car. Then now, after 5, 10 years, you'll become some senior regional manager. Then you'll have higher salary, esteem. This car is old car. 1 BHK flat, leave it. New flat. Fourth. And then actualization. All these, pension, retirement, everything is same. For pensioner, everything is same, isn't it? Whether I was a CEO or whether I was a clerk or whether anything, everyone is at the same level at pensions, isn't it? So this is known as self-actualization. Okay, got it everyone? So remember, this is called as Maslow's hierarchy. Maslow. This is asked in exam. Maslow's hierarchy is a definite question in exam. Kindly note this. The cost of a two-wheeler is rupees 70,000 and is purchased, and its salvage value is rupees 10,000 at the end of 6 years. The amount of depreciation on the two-wheeler for the second year under SLM is straight line method. So the cost of two-wheeler is given. Okay, I'll just expand this. Now it's okay, right? So the cost of the two-wheeler is 70,000. Salvage value is given as 10,000, and you have to find out using straight line. See, it's very simple. Straight line problems are the simplest ones. Okay. In straight line, I'll give you certain basics which you have to remember always in your life for straight line. Number one, amount of depreciation is always same. Amount of depreciation is equals to same for all years. Okay, amount of depreciation is same always for all years. Second, percentage changes. Percentage depreciation is equals to change. It will always change. It will never be the same. Okay, in straight line. Percentage of depreciation will always change. It will never change. For each year it will be different. Percentage. Okay. Then next one, salvage value. Salvage value has importance over here. You must at the end get to the salvage value at any cost in straight line. Okay. So now let's solve this. These 2 points, if they are clear, let's move on. Third one more point is there. That is percentage of depreciation, how to find out? It is simple, 100 upon life. First years, 100 upon life. Okay. So let's see. The cost of two-wheeler 70,000, that's done. 10,000 done. Amount of depreciation. What is the period? 6 years. 6 years. So let it be second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, any year. Amount will be same. See, the question is the amount of depreciation for the second year. Now, even if this is first year, second year, third year, any amount is same. So amount of depreciation is what? First, find out the difference. Difference means, see, this difference is always cost minus salvage. What is the salvage value? Salvage value means the value which remains at the end of the project. Suppose if I want to sell that project now, I purchase the bike. This bike I want to sell it after 6 years. So I'll get around 10,000 rupees. That is the meaning. So cost minus salvage, 70,000 minus 10,000. So that is equal to 60,000, right? So your difference is 60,000. Got it? Difference is 60,000. So now we have to find out what depreciation amount. Okay. So depreciation amount is equals to depreciation amount. That is equal to your difference upon life. Okay. So that is equal to 60,000 upon what is the life? 6 years. So 10,000. So depreciation amount is 10,000 every year. This is for every year. Kindly note. Okay. So depreciation amount of depreciation for the second year. That's it. That's the answer. Okay. So in straight line, this is the method. In WDV, the method is different. There you have to use the compound interest formula. A into P into 1 minus R raised to N. But that is different. Don't go into it right now. When the problem comes, we'll solve it. Okay. In exam, kindly note, for your RBWM, you have only two types of depreciation. One is straight line, second is WDM. Okay. You don't have the other types which you have in your accounts. That you don't have it over here. Okay. Because here we are dealing with the housing. Housing always has normal depreciations. Okay. Mainly straight line only. In housing, 99% we take straight line depreciation. Okay. Next. Banking products like special term deposit products, term insurance products, second housing loans, improvement home decor loans come under the category of which of the following needs? So, they come under which category? Second housing. Who will buy the second housing? Now here what is this given? This is basically your Maslow's hierarchy. Maslow. Kindly remember the Maslow's hierarchy, very important from your exam point of view. I've taken this many times, okay, earlier also. But you have to remember it without fail. Those who have joined, those who are new to this, okay. First is physiological. It's not given over here. Physiological. There are total 5 levels. Physiology. Okay. There are total 5 levels. Second is your safety. Safety needs, safety. Third is social, or they call it belongingness, love, belongingness. Esteem. And last one is your actualization. I'll just write ACT, you copy from here, actualization. Okay. So these are the 5 phases of Maslow's hierarchy. Remember, it goes from the lowest, poor to rich. Okay. Rich. Poor to rich. Its simple logic is this. Poor to rich. Okay. So this person is the lowest level person, hand to mouth, daily earner. Okay. Then safety is a bit higher. That this safety person is having some funds now at the spare. Okay. Then social is the richer person. Then esteem. Now this second housing, improvement home decor. Who will buy the second housing? Second housing is generally bought by esteemed person. Esteem. So here the answer will be esteem needs. Generally it is brought by the esteemed person, means that level person. Esteem level person will always change his car also. If he or she is having a normal car which he had purchased at this level, generally at social level, person purchases first car, social level. So if he or she had purchased at social level, then at the esteem level, he or she will change the car. Okay, they'll change the car. So they'll buy a richer, bigger car. Suppose somebody has purchased 1 BHK flat at the safety level or social level. At esteem level, that person will sell that flat, 1 BHK, or keep that flat and buy another 2-3 BHK flats. Okay, it's upper level. So that's why the answer for this is esteem. Okay. An education loan of maximum what amount is given for studies in India? In India, studies should be in Bharat. What is the maximum amount of loan given? 10 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 5 lakhs, no limit. Think this is a tricky one. This is really a tricky one. Maximum amount of loan, really tricky one. What is the trick? I'll tell you later. Yeah. What is the answer for this? Many of you are typing 10 lakhs because 10 lakhs is a priority sector in India. 10 lakhs, many of the students are typing 10 lakhs. But this is not the answer. Maximum loan can be given for no limit, education loan. Maximum education loan can be given for no limit. Okay? It's up to the bank to give the loan, what amount they want. If the collateral is okay, everything is okay, you can give a higher amount loan also. Only the point is, if you want to classify under priority sector, priority, then only it is 10 lakhs. If you want to classify the loan under priority sector, then it is 10 lakhs. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, you can give any loan, isn't it? After all, if you are a bank, you have to give the loan. If somebody has a collateral, somebody has a financial capacity, why not? Isn't it? But if you want to classify it under priority sector, then it is 10 lakhs. And for foreign, suppose if you are going for foreign it is 20 lakhs. Foreign equals to 20 lakhs. But that also again remember, priority sector. We are only talking of priority over here. Okay, year priority. Otherwise, commercial loans can be given for any amount. Okay. The moratorium period in case of personal loans is, what is moratorium period basically? Moratorium period means, moratorium, I'll just write short form now. Period equals to the period for which you don't have to pay the EMI, but interest gets accrued. Okay, you don't have to pay the EMI. So no EMI, you have to pay just the interest. In case of housing loans, you pay the interest. Only interest. Pre-EMI interest we call it. Okay, you pay that. And for other loans, means education loans, you don't even pay, you can even skip the interest part also. Because it's a student loan. The student can give it after he gets for a job. All the things, but see, nothing is left out. Even if you don't pay now, later after 5 years, you will have to pay. Okay? No bank will leave even a single penny, single rupee. Okay? The customer will have to pay. Not now, later. But later it will be interest on interest. So that will also be calculated. So pre-EMI or moratorium is nothing great. Kindly remember. Nobody, no bank will leave ever any interest. Simple. So, in personal loans, what is the moratorium period? Personal loans. For personal loans, the moratorium period is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Actually, there is no moratorium period. There is no moratorium period. Because moratorium period means what? Freedom. Free. No EMI. Here nothing is there. Within next month, you will have to start the EMI. So when I say next month, it means the answer is 1 month. For 1 month, I don't have to give anything. That's for answer, but practically this has no meaning. But in your book, in the exam, I have seen the question. That's why we are writing this. Otherwise, frankly, 1 month moratorium is not a moratorium. It's a regular payment method. Okay? Got it? Personal loans are generally repayable in a period of 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, 48 months. Depends on bank to bank. PLs depend on bank to bank. Some banks may give it for 12 months, 24, 36, 48. Generally, 90% cases, In 90% cases, okay, it is 3 months. 3 months, okay. Moratorium period, sorry, 1 month, okay. And in 90% cases for this loan, see this. Personal loans are generally repayable in 90% cases, it is 36 months, okay. 90% cases, it is 36 months. Got it? So, this was 1 month, that is separate, yeah. Got it? So, generally, but again I am telling you, this if in exam it comes, it is 36 months, but generally means every bank will have a different way of looking at it. I can give a loan for 7 years also. Nobody can stop me. 10 years also. 10 years also it's allowed. Okay? Depends on bank to bank. For repayment of personal loans, the bank obtain dash for payment on the due date. What does the bank obtain? This is known as, the concept is known as, there's one concept called as check-off facility. Check-off. Check-off. Okay, check-off facility. Anyone know this check-off facility? If you know it, type yes in the comment section. Do you know the check-off facility? Everyone? If you know it, type yes. Check-off is the authority taken from the employer that they will deduct the EMI from the salary and send it to the bank. Confusing, isn't it? See, I am the bank. Okay? I have given a loan to Mr. X. Okay? Now Mr. X is working with company ABC. Okay? Limited. ABC Limited. So what will ABC give you in check-off facility? ABC will say that they will deduct the salary. From the salary, they will make two parts. Two parts of this. Okay? One part of EMI will go to the bank. They will make it. Everything they will do it. And remaining salary will go to Mr. X. Okay? So this is how the check-off works. But because the problem is now, no company is ready to do all these things. Why will they have the headache? It's up to you. You as a bank, you have to deduct the salary, right? Simple. You have to deduct it from the salary. You take the SI, standing instructions. Nowadays, we have all these computerized systems, SIs. Okay? NAC system is there. So, what do we take? Authority letter to debit a deposit account means if the customer is having a savings account, I'll take the authority letter that I'll deduct my EMI from there. FDR is a security of loan. So I can take that also. Obviously, these are all the basic things. I can take it as a FDR also, as a collateral security. PDCs, yeah, that also I can take it. Nowadays, we have this SI. New system which is there is SI. Standing instructions under NAC. I can take the SIs also. So the answer is any of the above. Okay, answer is any of the above. Got it? The disbursement in personal loans is generally in one go, in the period of 1 to 2 months, in installments, any of the above, as at the bank's discretion. Bank's discretion. So how do we disburse the personal loan? Generally. The word is generally. Generally, how do we disburse the PL? PLs are generally disbursed in one go. Okay, completely. One go directly. One time only. Again, I am telling you. 90% cases, it is one go. 10% cases, it can be different. If I am the customer, I want the PL in today some part and some part after, let's say, 2 months. Bank has to agree to it. Okay, there is no compulsion that I have to take the complete amount. I can take the disbursement for some amount and remaining amount I can take it later. Means some cases can be there like this, but 90% cases, again I am telling you, it is in one go. In your exam, if the question comes, one go. Okay? The term demographic dividend is used in Indian context with reference to. So what do you mean by demographic dividend? The advantage of largest number of qualified persons in science and engineering. Advantage to highest number of young people in India. Highest number of young people. Okay? Highest number of young people. Second one. Right? Third is advantage of highest number of software development firms. And advantage of all of the above. See, all of the above is also the answer. Can it be this, engineering or young people? Young people, or is it highest number of software? What is it? Yes, it is. The answer is young people. See, it has nothing to do about education or qualification. It's after all the age bracket. That's what is called as demographic dividend. We are the youngest country in the world. Average population in our country is less than 35 years. Okay? So this is one of the major advantages to our country. Right? So now, before going, everyone, kindly join the Power Packed Revision batch immediately of RBWM. All the numericals, objective questions are covered. Okay? Importantly, remember, in remaining 4-5 days if you join, you can definitely score more than 50 plus. Definitely. Because I'll be giving you some handouts. The recorded sessions are there, ebooks are there. Okay, you will definitely score more than 50 plus. So you'll clear the paper. In fact, I'd suggest the students will score 60. Means many of the students earlier have scored 60 plus. Because I have collected all your study material from 23 as well as earlier also. This subject was earlier for JAIIB also. Same subject. So I am having the full collected material and roughly the paper comes majorly from that only. Numericals, everything is covered. In the batches also, complete numericals are covered. And this time, May 25, numericals were around 25 to 30 marks. All the ADDA students were able to score. Why? Because we had already taken the numericals. Okay? So ebooks, mock tests, online live classes, and remember the code is Y432. Y432. Okay? See this. 79% discount plus 1% extra, 80%. So 80% discount.